Who is Maya? What was her everyday life? What she regretted, what she wanted to forget, what she wanted to remember. Was Maya a big artist? And is being a big artist, does it mean that this is the only way you will be remembered? There is 5 women artists who are working on this project about Maya Symashkevych, the first woman artist in Ukrainian cinema, in Ukrainian theater. She was the first woman everywhere, but there is no information about her actual work. Maya was a part of an artistic community which was called Theater Brazil, and she made the scenography and costumes for this theater. In the 30s, most of her colleagues and friends became a part of what now is called the executed Renaissance, or in Ukrainian, Розстріляне відродження, which was the execution of a lot of avant-garde artists, Ukrainian artists, by regime of Soviet Union in the 30s, and somehow Maya was left alive. If we talk about the topic of forgetfulness, there are a few things that are influencing this. First of them is the problem of the destruction of the archives of avant-garde art in Ukraine by the Soviet regime. The second problem is the institutional problem. For example, the archive of the drum theater in Ivano-Frankivsk, it doesn't have the archive of the posters of the plays that were happening there. So basically, the huge part of the archive is just missing. Another problem is also a problem of keeping the memory about women. There are a lot of artists, men, who are now very important names, and they were living at the same time as Maya, for example. And even if the Soviet regime also destructed most of their works, these men had their families, their wives, daughters, granddaughters. They were the keepers of the archives. In this play and the exhibition, we wrote texts, for example, from the point of Maya or us asking something Maya.
Уяви, що ти не знаєш про себе, а не про неї, і плавно шукаєш. Чим займається, як то робить, як рухаються її пальці, що любить, як пише, які підбирає слова, чим обідає, як виглядає, де буває.
We also used a method of psychodrama. We started to repeat things that she was doing in her life. We started to reenact them, place ourselves in her position.
Любої дітей мало що про себе розказувала, чомусь зовсім мало про неї відомо.
Ores Zaborsky, one of her students, he told us that Maya used to make shadow theater with the kids when she was teaching. So in this play you will also see the shadow play. There is a work of Olesya Sayenko who made this piece of the costume, which is for the neck, and she made it with the metal. And there are some elements of the metal that are cutting the neck if you will start to talk. And with this gesture we are also thinking about how Maya didn't talk for a long time. She was afraid of KGB that was constantly watching after her. Another thing that we did during this project was we wanted to find the place where she is buried. We had the instruction where to go, where she is buried in the cemetery, and we decided that we want to come to her and bring her some food, and just to share this food between us. We recorded it, and we couldn't find her place. It also somehow was a gesture from her that also represented the whole project itself, because it's very hard to find something about Maya, and maybe some of the things she didn't want to be remembered.
Могилу твою ми так і не знайшли. Я маю кілька фотографій, які могли б бути твоїми. Ось жінка, Очевидно, вчителька з групою дітей. Ось вона йде по вулиці з іншою жінкою. Ось знову з дітьми.
It's performance combined with the exhibition. People will be able to look through the things that we have done through different objects and videos. Through Maya, we also talk about us. It's very connected with the stories of ourselves. This project is important today. We bring this topic of memory up again and again because during war we have the consequences of forgetting how the functions of memory didn't work previously. We also see how people, the carriers of memory and of the culture in Ukraine, are being killed. There are much more and more young women artists who are showing their art. We see how the situation changes, but at the same time, we still have to learn the lessons that history wants to teach us.